I didn't look at no game that I played and want to go out and demonstrate on somebody.
But
I did have fun playing the game, but I left it inside the game. You know what I mean? But I think they have the anime. Well, we had comic books. Comic books kind of gave us like that line to walk. You know what I mean? You saw what all the good guys were doing, how they was outstanding. They got the anime, so if they're using the line, you know, that they're pulling from, then they can make a proper assessment and say, you know what, I probably shouldn't go out and rob a bank.
Yeah, it sounds like y'all, you know, I hear a lot of y'all saying is they confuse fictional reality versus what is actually reality.
Yes.
And that goes into my next question.
And I'm rewarded for it. They're rewarded for it. Their YouTube plays blows up. They go viral from doing
absolutely.
That's why these guys do stuff on camera. It's a lot of times I have to tell the parents, they're just dumb. They record their crimes. I'm like, it's not that. They want to go viral.
They want
more than be free.
Your thoughts ain't my thoughts.
They don't care about their freedom. They like, okay, lock me up, but I went viral.
Yeah. Because even when you go on TikTok, right, there's a lot of children that are getting views, getting liked, doing stupid stuff on TikTok. And it takes a long time for TikTok to take them down, because I can think of so many scenarios where people just doing stupid stuff and they're getting likes and views. Again, that goes back to my question. Why is it cool to be the bad guy? Why is it cool to be ignorant?
Because that's what is applauded. Like the goofy kid in school that's acting out, everybody laughs at him. You know, he is funny. He disrupting the entire class and everybody laughing. And that's literally what's going on online. The goofy kid is acting out and everybody laughing. Now the whole world can see it. Oh, that's funny. I wouldn't do that, but let me like it. They laugh in the comments. You know, they saying stuff. You know, two girls arguing and one shows up at her house and kicks the girl's door down and drags her outside. The comments was crazy. You know what I mean? Like they just applaud this nonsense, and that's probably a big part of it.
Yeah. Also, I think it's a little bit of the way social media have evolved and upgraded and where it is now. Because, like when we was growing up, I mean, when YouTube and Vine and a couple of other early streamings, like you can become famous. You can become famous off of one video and make a whole bunch of money.
And I'm here. What's happening?
So it sounds like that's what it is. I want to be famous.
Yeah. I mean, I'm pretty sure we can all say a couple of videos that went viral. They got on the news, hide your kid, hide your wife, or two girl, whatever. You know, they made a lot of money, and people trying to catch that wave.
Like, I'm leaving here with something.
Yeah. I mean, anybody would want to catch that wave. It could be just either one of you guys getting into an altercation on the red line or downtown, and it's just funny. Like you said, a whole bunch of videos.
You see how he's talking. You see how. Go ahead.
I'm sorry, but you said, it's just it could be a whole bunch of videos, a whole bunch of comments. And now everybody like, who's this guy? He Millie whopped him on the red line. Yeah, he suplexed him. He actually did a wrestling move on a red line, and now the whole bunch of video. Now they coming to find your social media. Your video got 1 million views. You just made a whole bunch of money. Now it clicked in your head. I'm sorry. Man, my next video, how many views I'm gonna get, how much I'm gonna get paid, and you get caught on that high and that wave. Yeah. But society, or social media world, kind of put that pressure on you, and it kind of applies in video games as well, because some people are making a bunch of stuff on video game streaming and all the other stuff. Even with streaming, it can just be a random person streaming video games, playing Call of Duty or something, but then he gets into an altercation with his buddies in the background, and they be like, they got into a fight on stream.
It's popular to show negativity. Growing up, right, during the online boom, when online was first taking off, many kids felt free to trash talk in extreme ways. Do you think that type of confidence come naturally, or do you believe it's safe for them to be behind the screen? As kids are using video games as an outlet to fully express themselves, where they can't fully express themselves in real life, is that a good way to build confidence? Today, right?
Yeah, you wanna do it.
Today, you can say a lot of things on Facebook and you won't get put in Facebook jail. You can say a lot of things on TikTok and they won't ban you, but they'll ban other stuff to make a political statement, but not racial slurs. So where do we draw the line when it's like, you know what? We need to have more accountability when it comes to people using racial slurs or saying anything that's derogatory on video games. Because now, on the old podcast, I think it was Jarrell was telling me that you can file complaints against a player for how they talk. But some people would say that's blocking their freedom of speech.
Let's go there. Let's go. Let me say something.
Take your time.
A lot of people are not gonna like this, but I'm gonna say it because it needs to be said. Everybody does not need a voice. You don't deserve a voice. You don't deserve to stand on the same podium as the principal when they're addressing the school. You don't deserve to stand on the same podium as Bruce Lee when he talking about martial arts.
Yes,
you don't
sir.
deserve to stand on the same podium as a doctor when they're giving out medical advice on social media. You don't deserve to stand on the same podium as some of these gamers when they talking about games. You do. Everybody does not deserve a voice. Some of these people are talking and they don't know what they're talking about. They're leading people astray, right? And then other people are following them because they have a big following. But how articulate are they, right? What kind of individual? Let's speak to the character of the person. You know, when does that come and play a part? Because that's the problem, right? You following somebody who has low character. So they're gonna lead you astray. They don't have your best interests at heart. Guess what? Because they don't care about what happens to you. You know what I'm saying? The people who need a voice are people that care about what happens to you, are people that care about their profession. Whatever they're talking about, they actually care about it. They're not doing it for likes and views. They're doing it because they're passionate about it.
Yeah.
Because this is something that they actually like. Those are the people that deserve a voice.
You ain't down with that? Shut your goddamn ass up.
I'm not going to create a page, right, for likes and views and then talk about a subject matter that I have no experience on.